This is class 256. I'm Carmine from New York, professional photographer here in Manhattan for the last 50 years. This is the Canon 300D. Is it possible that for $100 you can get a camera and a lens? Let's get into it. Hi everybody, Carmine from New York here. This is my channel giving back to the photographic community after 50 years as a photographer, taking photographs for newspapers and magazines. What we have here today is the Canon 300D. Now, I've made videos on the Canon 300D before, but this time I'm using the Canon EF 70-210 f4 autofocus lens with macro. Now, the camera body you can pick up all day long on eBay or your favorite used camera seller. They go for about $40. The lens goes for about $60. So 40 and 60, it's about $100, and you can have a complete digital camera system. Now you'll notice this screen here is the information screen that normally, would be on top of a camera, but they have it here. And this screen is the regular screen that you can review your photographs or do your menu selections. Now, just want to go over briefly some of the benefits of this system. First of all, it's $100 for a whole lens and camera digital system. Now, it's 6 megapixels. Hold on, let's look at a photograph right away taken with this combination. As you can see, the photograph is great. Not because I took it, but because this Canon camera and this lens combination are just terrific. I'm going to show you another picture. I'm going to show you this one. Now I'm going to show you it cropped just down to the one bird. As you can see, it's gorgeous. There's no noise because the ISO rating on this camera goes from 100 to 1600. So I shot these at ISO 100, okay, aperture priority. For this picture I shot full telephoto 210, but because it has a crop factor, that means a multiplication factor, because it has a crop sensor, it's cropped. It has a 1.6 multiplication factor. So very simple. You take the 70-210 lens and you just multiply it in your head by 1.6, and it comes to a 112 to a 336 millimeter field of view, the focal length, So this shot here was taken at technically 336 millimeters. And it looks great. The photographs from here also look good in black and white. The pop-up flash, okay? It has a pop-up flash, and it's so useful, okay? But a lot of people are against any kind of pop-up flash, built-in flash into their cameras because it does give harsh shadows, but not if you use a under $10 accessory, a pop-up flash diffuser, which simply goes right into your hot shoe using this slide. Just goes right in. And there you go. Okay, now here's an important tip. I just made a video on why some cameras with built-in pop-up flash won't pop up if the hot shoe senses that there's something in there, okay? So very simply, just pop up your flash first, then slide in the pop-up flash diffuser, okay? So on the top, okay, you'll see the mode dial, and it has all of the modes you could possibly want. Manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, program mode, automatic, and different scene modes, okay? Getting back to the lens for a second, right? It has macro. This lens is gorgeous. The push-pull on the lens is nice and smooth. Here's something that a lot of people don't realize. It's an f4 lens throughout, which means it's f4 at 70 millimeters, which is really 112, and it's also f4 at 210 millimeters, which is really 336. Okay, just to give you a size of how big this lens is, and that's extended all the way out. That's my hand. It's not that big. Okay, here it is down. Give you size comparison. Let's push down the collapsible lens hood. Look at that. It's not very big at all. Okay, so on this lens, it does take 58 millimeter filters, and I do have a 58 millimeter UV filter on here made by K&F, not a sponsor. And I do have a rubber collapsible lens hood screwed onto the front. Okay, normally I like metal lens hoods, but I just happen to have a rubber one hanging around. Okay, so this camera also takes the EFS lenses, because it is a crop sensor camera, and it uses EF lenses. Now, these camera lenses have been around forever, and they're not that expensive. I just told you this one is 60 bucks. Okay, it has one CF card slot on the side. Okay, now let me just give you a little professional tidbit. When it comes to these older cameras, okay, I like to have on hand these older SanDisk cards. This is a 1 gigabyte card, because these cameras were made at a time where they just can't handle these super, 64 gigabyte cards, super fast cards. They won't be able to handle it. So I shoot on these 1 gig cards, and I get hundreds of raw photographs. Okay, you can shoot RAW or JPEGs with this. So as you saw all the photographs, I'll show them again right now. Landscape, some street photography, and some black and whites, and some nice creamy bokeh background blur shots. Do I recommend this? Of course, it's $100 for a whole system. All right. Now, as you'll see here on the grip, okay, one of the drawbacks, which lowers the price, remember these camera bodies are $40. What lowers the price is sometimes the rubber gets a little sticky. So I have a whole video on how to fix it, and I use this peel and stick felt. You put it on, you peel the back, and you stick it on, and you're done. There's a little strip here of rubber that was sticky, and there was a little bit here that was sticky. And it looks, if I didn't point it out, you probably would have never noticed that this was on here. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, number 256. Subscribe to my channel. Email me anytime you want. blackandwhitephoto@aol.com. I'll answer all your photographic questions. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Bye from New York.